But Thunderstock game main 1,000 on the line. Travis Hull in first. Ted Rostafur starting second. Tony Anderson in third. They haul him down into turn one. Larry Guyton and a few other get tied up. So we're going to just start it all over again. Again, Travis Hull on the pole. Ted Rostafur on the outside. This time Rostafur gets the power move out of the corner. Shoots into first. Mr. Hull sitting in second. Tony Anderson trying to make it 3 wide down low. On the outside, Brad Conover. Around and around and around we go. Ted Rostafur trying to stretch out his lead. Brad Conover making a move. He likes to high line. You're starting to see that the common denominator here in the corners. Brad Conover running up high, making ground. Hey, he gets up there and trades a little paint. And Ted says, all right, go ahead and go. Now notice the left front of Ted's car is starting to look a little bent. And I think he's having problems, and yes, he does. Farther back in the pack, Jeff Babcock. Lenny Guyton. Jeff going side by side out of the corner. I like the look of Lenny's car. I think just looks fast. Lenny's not won anything this year, but you know what? He sure has been consistent. And consistency goes a long way. Although this year it may not play in your favor as much because we've rained out so many races that a person that is consistently up front, you need to actually win some races and get the bigger points in order to take this championship. And it is a hotly contested championship. Brad Conover and the flagship Bud Thunderstock going forward. He got up front. He did not want to look back. But again, way up high. That was the fastest way around Limaland for Firecracker night. A little bit farther back, got Chad Franks. Mr. Babcock. Here comes Tony Seaford. Tony's got it wound up. So does Tony Anderson. Some Tonys up towards the front. Jeff Babcock right on Tony's backside. Jeff come from a long way back. Question is, he have enough time to get it all done? Really looking for a yellow. Chad Franks and Seifert side by side. In the 3 and out of 4. Some really good professional racing. Nobody really pounding on each other. Holding in line. Look, Chad Franks drove right through the center of the corner, made it work. Brad Conover says, I don't like it out front. He's had a little bit of tough luck this year, but he's getting it all put together. Tony Anderson trying to give him a run. You know, Conover pulled out a lead. Again, really didn't stretch it out too far. And I think the racing between Jeff Babcock and Tony Anderson helped get them closer to him. We had a spill in for Bill Gross in turn 4, and we got to restart him. Guess who's up front? Mr. Conover. Tony tries him down low, says, hey, I'm going to show you my nose. Let you know I'm here. And Jeff says, okay, if you're going low, I'm going to go high. Then Jeff says, okay, if you're going to go high, I'm going to go low. Tony and Jeff duke it out for a while. Chad Franks running a good race tonight. Babcock finally rustles away second place from Tony. Tony not giving up. And speaking of Tonys, there's Tony Seifert running with Chad Franks. Again, any one of those 5 cars, throw a blanket over them, any one of them could win. How it all plays out, it's really going to depend on how many yellows we had, because I really think that Jeff Babcock had a chance to catch Conover, just not enough laps. Never really seemed to get right uptight to him. And your winner, Brad Conover, Jeff Babcock in second, Tony Anderson third, Tony Seaford fourth, a pair of Geitons, and a pair of holes, all in the top 10. Well, we have with us now the last features winner, the big $1,000 to win Bud Thunderstock feature winner, Brad Conover. Brad, welcome to the Fox Box.
It's good to be here.
Now, you just took off and left and got a good lead and then just kind of held it, and everybody was beating and banging behind you. What was it like to look in your rear view and see all that?
I'll tell you, it was great. Every time I'm coming off two over here, my twin brother sits over here, and I cannot say enough for him. Every time he came around, you just seen him saying that the gap was getting bigger and bigger. I started to drop the edge a little bit, and next thing you know, he's telling me that they're getting a little bit closer, so I better pick the pace up. Then the caution came out. I didn't want to see the caution.
Yeah, Tony Anderson, he kind of kept you in his sights, and Larry Guyton was moving up, and Babcock was back there, but nobody could make the move to get right on your bumper.
I'll tell you, out there tonight, it was about anybody's game. I mean, hats off to Limaland. I mean, this is only our fourth feature of the year, but I'll tell you, these guys struggle, but they try to give us a good track, and, it's a good night.
Yeah, the guys here work really hard. It's nice to come race at a facility where they actually care to put a decent track under the drivers.
Oh, that's true. And the hospitality of the drivers around here. I probably got more dents in the side of my car right now from the first win. And, Tony Seifert ran into me, and hats off to him. He's getting married tomorrow. Congratulations, Tony, And we'll be there. We ain't going racing, so good fellow person. Greg Wilson, you guys already talked to him, another Hampshire motor, and then we pull our Hampshire motor in tonight. So 3 feature wins tonight by Hampshire Motors. And, you can't say enough for them. And then we got BTI Mechanical Services. My twin brother owns that. Flagship Auto. Cannot say enough for those guys. They came on board this year. We promised them high expectations, and thank goodness we delivered.
Yeah, I've seen your commercial with the car in there for Flagship, so now you can brag to him.
Oh, Paul's a good guy. We like working with Paul, and, hopefully it stays for a few more years, and we can continue working this relationship with them. And everybody go to Flagship, buy a car. Maybe next year will be better for us.
Well, congratulations, Brad.
Thanks a lot.